Hello, I'm Steve at BillyBot, and I'm about to show you how setting up BillyBot works. So if you just go to Google, type in BillyBot.ai, you can click on login or get started free here, or this one, any button. Click on one of them and it'll send you to the desktop app. There's not really any setup pages on the mobile app. You need to do it on a desktop app. Okay, so create account. So you'll come to, don't worry about that password. No thanks. So you'll come to your business details confirmation page. So do that, and continue. So that's just your basic business details there. Accept terms and conditions, you can click on them. And that'll open the terms and conditions. Tick accept. Okay, so now you come to the main BillyBot desktop app, and from here you can start talking to Billy. But it's using, so if you read up here, it says using industry average rates, fine tune your own rates anytime. So basically it's got sort of set rates for everything already built in. But to make it right for you, you need to go on either your pricing settings or your upload price lists. So we'll go to those first. So if you click on pricing settings, that'll bring you to this page here, which is basically all your pricing settings. So we'll go through each one now, just so you've got a good idea of which one does what. So your service options, you can click these on and off. So say you mainly do domestic, you don't do commercial, you can click off safety commercial vinyl, and then any option for safety commercial vinyl is removed from the list of options here. Again, if you don't do laminate, click that off, that disappears. So you can literally just click on and off the services that you do. So then you have your markup rules here. So you, in your suppliers, we'll go to your suppliers page in a minute. That's where you upload your suppliers price list. So I'll show you quickly now. So you go on suppliers price list. You would just click this button and find the file that suppliers have sent you in your files on your computer, upload it. BillyBot will extract every price item from that list for you and store it within the app. So for example, if it's Ultra Walkway, Billy will extract the name of the product, the supplier, the roll rate, cut rate, and everything else it needs, and store it within BillyBot here. So then what happens is when you create a quote, Billy will say if you mention a product specifically like Ultra Walkway, Billy will search your price list, find Ultra Walkway, find your base rate for that item, and then add your markup rules to it, which are in the pricing here. So for safety flooring, we took away safety flooring, didn't we? Let's put it back quickly. So safety flooring, turn that back on. So safety flooring vinyl, safety vinyl markup here. Say if I set it to £10 a square meter markup. So if I said the product for this job is Ultra Walkway, Billy will find Ultra Walkway in your supplier's price list, see that for a job under 40 square meters, you pay cut price of £18 a square meter. It will then add £10 a square meter to that, so the overall price will be £28 per square meter, and that's the amount that will be shown in the quote. Okay, so that's your markup rules, and you can do pound or percent. So you might be thinking, well, that's quite rigid, like that's just one set price. But so if you come down here, you have breakpoint rules. So this is where you can adjust pricing based on breakpoints. For example, say a carpet job of around 50 square meters, you would charge £8 a square meter for fitting. Well, if it's over 100 square meters, you might charge a bit less. You might charge £7. So you can come in here and you can set, so carpet over 100, labor pound, we're going to charge less £1 per square meter, save. So then when you create a quote now, for every time you create a quote now, every carpet job over 100 square meters will be charging labor of £7 instead of 8. And again, it works for, say, if you're doing a small job, a small carpet job, you want to charge £10 square meter. You set a breakpoint rule here. So there's loads of different variations you can do with that, and that allows you to set rules here where your quotes are built by BillyBot more or less exactly accurate every single time, with no editing really required. And then you've got your small job rules here, so a minimum job charge. So if it's a small job, you want at least 90 quid for going there and doing whatever it is. Or if you say, oh, this job's going to take 2 days for 2 fitters instead of like a per square meter rate, you can set like a fitter's day rate here. Also down the bottom here, I'll show you VAT settings. If you're VAT registered or not, turn it on and off. It's quite straightforward. Labor display settings is good for carpet shops that have the customer pay the fitter direct. So then if you do that, you want your labor rate split from the main quote lines. So it would, if you click split labor into notes, every time you make a quote, the labor rates will be split from the quote lines and in the notes of that quote. So that's good for carpet shops that have like subcontracted fitters that get paid direct. So up here you have your base rates. So your base, so like a mid-range rate for LVT, domestic carpet, carpet tiles, and so on. Say if you normally, like 9 times out of 10, your like a mid-range carpet is £15 a square meter. If a customer comes to you and they haven't picked a carpet yet, Billy will use those rates in the quote. So if they say, I just want a rough price, it will use that rate there. And then again, you can do breakpoint rules where if it's over certain square meters or less, you have the breakpoint rules here on the materials and on the labor. So you have all these like preset adjustment rules. So you just go in and type the amount. So say if materials, say if your domestic carpet price per square meter is 15 on average, just set 15, done. That's £15 a square meter. And obviously your markup rules don't apply to the prices here. The markup rules apply to your suppliers' prices only. And again, same for base labor prices. So the price you would charge most commonly for an LVT job, say if you most commonly charge £20 a square meter fit an LVT, but if it's over 100 square meters, you would actually charge £16 a square meter. You can do a breakpoint rule here again for that. Extras, so glue, uplift, ply, that's all pretty straightforward. You just put in what you charge per square meter for them. If there's anything missing that you'd like to see on here, for example, I've not got around to it yet, but I will do. It's very simple to do, is adding like a staircase surcharge type thing. So that might be like a surcharge for fitting stairs there, and you would just have your price for it there. Extras labor, so it's labor for doing the plyboard and coast skirting, latex and stuff like that. So that pretty much covers all the pricing stuff. We've gone over the pricing rules here and the supplier's price lists there. So that's set up for pricing done. So then when you would go into chat, then that covers both the because I've made an edit there, it's got rid of one of those price buttons there. So once you've done both of those things, this would disappear and your pricing will then be based on what you've actually set in the quotes. Diary, there's nothing to set up there. There's no setup needed. Jobs, again, there's no setup needed there. Your jobs get added there by Billy. conversations. That's handling emails that are need replying to but are not about a specific job. Quotes, no setup needed. Receipts, there's no setup needed, but all you do, this is mainly on your mobile really, you would click upload receipt on your mobile, take a picture of receipt, it extracts everything, stores it, and then you can sync it to your accounting software from here. So there's no setup again. Suppliers, we've gone over that. Customers, no setup, you just add a customer. I mean, that's easy. If you mention a customer in chat, Billy will add it for you. But if you do want to add one manually, you would just click add customer and then just add the details there. Very straightforward. Where are we? Customers, pricing, content. We don't need to worry about yet. So we're going to account. So on the account page, you have your basic info, your basic information here, like your business information. That's your address and everything like that. CD, brief Billy. So what you can do here is tell Billy about your business so he can answer customer questions without asking you, like briefing a new PA on their first day. So it's basically just a text dump of general information about your business you think that customers might inquire about. So when Billy gets an email, say for example, customers emailed you saying, do you have LVT samples at your showroom and what times do you open? Billy can, instead of asking you, what shall I say to them? Because you've already told him here, he'll then be able to go on and create a reply that basically says your actual answer. So it would say we're open weekdays 8 till 4. And yeah, we have plenty of LVT samples. So any sort of general information you think might be helpful to Billy and customers, you would just dump in there, just type it as you want. And Billy will catch it from that. Invoice settings. So this is basically what's shown on your PDF invoices. So your bank details and stuff like that, the general sort of stuff you would expect to see on an invoice. You just put that in there. Billing, this is where you manage a subscription. So you click manage a subscription, you get 10 quotes free. When they run out, you pick a plan based on whatever's suitable for you. When you do that, you literally just click start subscription and you'll go to Stripe, which is our payment handler, and you will be asked to put in your card details there, and maybe a few like business details, and that's it. That'll set up your subscription. Just standard subscription stuff like you would find on any other software. Integrations. So we'll come back to that in a minute. Let's just do. So this is lead capture. This is for if you get marketing leads, if you pay like a marketing company, this gives you all the information you need to set that up. You just give your marketing company the details shown on here and that'll be set up in no time, easy peasy. Team. Okay, so if you have fitters or even estimators, or you just want someone else to be able to use your app, you would put their full name here and then set them as a fitter, estimator, manager, and their email address. They'll then get an invite by email. They click on the invite, download the mobile app, and they then have their version of the BillyBot app. Obviously, they don't need to pay for anything. It's all paid for in this one setup. So then you can then reference your fitters for jobs. So you can book in a job, say book Steve as the fitter. If you make RAMs and you say Steve is doing the job, then Billy will send a notification to Steve the fitter asking him to sign the RAMs. So it will digitally allow him to sign the RAMs on his app. So that's good. And obviously with their account, they'll be able to see all the jobs pages, the calendar, everything. So everyone's got everything in one place. Security, just change your password. support. If you think, oh, I wish BillyBot could do this, you just type in something there. I'd like to see this feature, send it, and then we get like a list of stuff that people would like to see added, and we work our way through it. And then help, if something's going wrong and you get it fixed now, just type a message here. We'll get a message straight away and we can call you back. So I'm just going to go back now to the integrations page. Bit of setup needed here. So if you use Sage Xero or QuickBooks for your accounting and you would like Billy to push your quotes or invoices and in your receipts and stuff like that into them, you would just connect one of them. I won't do it now because my account's already set up in my actual BillyBot account. This is just like a test one. But you would just click connect. You get directed to Sage Xero QuickBooks. You sign in to that, and then it will say, would you like to allow BillyBot access to your Sage Xero QuickBooks? You just click yes, and then I think that's it. I think there's only two buttons you need to press, and it's linked, and then it's all linked. Then that's all you need to do to set that up. And then again, the same for Gmail and Outlook. Your email account is more or less exactly the same process. You click that, you sign into your Google or Outlook, and then click accept BillyBot. So easy again. Facebook, Instagram, same thing, but that's not fully set up yet. If you do want the Facebook, Instagram setup done, just let me know and I'll get it done. But we're not focusing on that at the minute. Voice profile. So when you link your Gmail or Outlook account, Billy will produce a voice profile for your account. So when it does create emails for you, it'll write it how you would basically write it. That's all that is there. So if it's not one showing and you do have a Gmail or Outlook account connected, then click regenerate and you find it will create a voice profile for you there, and then every email is written how you would probably write it yourself. I think that's pretty much it. That's all the setup that's required. Obviously, if you haven't got the mobile app, this will show. So you just get camera out on your phone, pointing at that, and you'll be able to download the mobile app. So that's literally all the setup required to get your BillyBot going. If you ever have any questions, if you want to see any updates, anything added, need help with anything, just go, like I said, go to the the account page, go to support and type something in there. I need help with this. Send that to support and it will come straight to us and we can contact you within minutes and go through it and help you. So you're never sort of left in the dark. If you ever need help with anything, just do that and we'll be in touch straight away. We can be contacted over WhatsApp, email, whatever. So yeah, I hope that helps with setup. If you need any more help, just give us a message. Cheers.